Hello everybody and welcome to Singapore for the Invictus Racing League's F1 Equal League Singapore Grand Prix. Because hey, we wouldn't have a Singapore Grand Prix unless it was in Singapore. As you see right now, qualifying is officially underway. Right now we're watching TB230 out there on the track on his outlap. Foxy Red has just started his flying lap. Bear with me for just a minute. Gonna be silent for just a couple seconds. Alright, and I am here. Currently going to watch Foxy Red as he is on his outlap right now. Or not on his outlap, his flying lap, excuse me. Riding on board with him, going through these tight corners through Singapore. As I watch Foxy Red, I just sit here and I think, which corner would I not want to take the most? And the answer is all of them. I do not run well at Singapore here myself, at least not in the career mode. So I have a ton of respect for these drivers, how they're able to navigate through these tight little twists and turns with such precision to able to set down a fast lap. But Foxy Red misses it just a little bit, gets into the wall. Wing damage on that Renault of Foxy Red on his first flying lap, no less. And he was so close to the end too. So very close. But now, obviously, he has to pit, has to repair that wing damage. So we're going to take a look at TB230, who is on his flying lap right now. Currently, no drivers have set a time just yet, but to give you an update on the championship situation, Scope Filter, he is your points leader. If he finishes in a podium position tonight, he will officially win the championship. All he needs to do is finish in the podium position or finish within 2 places of FPL Charlie. FPL Charlie, of course, in the second position in points. Scope Filter in first. Scope Filter looking to clinch a championship here tonight, and he will do it with a podium. But first he has to finish in that podium position, as now TB has set the first lap of the session. It is a 1:39.732. Taking a look and seeing here just what tire he has decided to go on. He has went out on the hard tire. And yesterday, we saw the strategy coming into play of hard tires or medium tires, where a lot of drivers started on the medium tires and then switched to the hards later on. Only one driver started on soft tires, and unfortunately, he DNF'd. So, because of his DNF, we don't know how the soft tire strategy could have gone. Truth be told, it was not looking that great. But that was yesterday in the Performance League. If you missed that race, Mr. Sky Z won yet again. So congratulations there to Mr. Sky Z on his win in the Performance League yesterday. Right now we see M. Doran 09 in the Ferrari. His fastest lap so far is a 1:39.599. TB 1:39.732. He's all the way down to third, of course, with only 3 drivers setting a time. That's really nothing to worry about thus far. Pandem Never Miss with a 1:38.9, fastest lap on the board so far. Pandem Never Miss in the Mercedes. Looks like now TB has disconnected and left the session. So I guess his time will be a 1:39.7. On board now with Pandem Never Miss. Tiger B now has the fastest lap of the session with a 1:38.806. 1:38.806 on the medium tires for Tiger B in that McLaren. He is now up on top. Gonna look at White Fountain now, who is on his flying lap. Gonna ride on board with him and seeing just what's going on. Going just a little bit wide on that final corner, but he held on to it. And now White Fountain with the fastest lap with a 1:38.549 for White Fountain. There you see Tiger B in the McLaren. Now, is he going to try to set another fast lap, or is he going to try to pull into the pits? Okay, apparently there may be some issues with the lobby, unfortunately. So we may be switching, but just for now, we're going to continue to watch Tiger B in the McLaren. As he makes his way around the Singapore course. Pandem never missed now in the pits, but has selected the medium tires, so look for him to be going out on medium tires here very soon. Meanwhile, M. Doran has 2 laps on those hard tires, while TB is in the pits, of course. And those are the only 5 drivers that we have with a lap time so far. Aaron JS is right now on his out lap. Gonna take a look at Aaron JS in the Ferrari right here. On his out lap, winding down, getting a little loose through these corners, but he's able to hang on to it very nicely too. Through this little set of S's there. Then by the pit entrance, and then around the final corner, going down the front straightaway. He's going to start his flying lap now. Scott Filler has rejoined the session, so likely no risk of having to move sessions. Foxy Red 2000 now, second on the board with a 138.584. Good lap by Foxy Red 2000. Right now we're still watching the Ferrari of Aaron JS. Riding on board with him, he's turning it right out of that corner, getting just a little bit sideways. Apparently there was a yellow flag in this sector, but no longer an issue. Rasty now is set the 7th fastest time, a 141.546. I've just been trying to be quiet here so we can watch Aaron J. Spence. He crosses the line. He has set the 6th fastest lap so far, a 139.164 for Aaron. So far we have 8 drivers who have set a time. Our current lineup is White Fountain in first with a 137.973 on hard tires. Foxy Red 2000, a 138.584. Tiger B in third with a 138.806. 138.825 to M. Doran 09. Pandem Never Miss, who you were watching right now. He is on the medium tires. This is his first lap on medium tires. Well, currently his out lap. His current time so far is a 138.964. I look for that to improve just a little bit here on these medium tires, so long as he gets in a nice clean lap. There you see the Ferrari of Aaron JS letting him by. No use to impede his lap. Of course, this is still a flying lap, but he's trying to build momentum, trying to hit his marks, trying to get heat in those tires. It looks like Pandem Never Missed slowed down to let Aaron JS by that time. Not sure what happened. But of course, since
race today, emoji smiling face with open mouth.
Just a minute, guys. Sorry about that. Text-to-speech was turned on. No longer an issue. But yeah, hopefully it will be a great race today. Alright, I am back in the land of the living. Currently, we're watching Pandem Never Miss on his flying lap now. I'm going to ride on board with him for the entirety of the rest of this lap. Just see what he's doing here. These Mercedes, they have such good handling. Of course, this is the equal league, so each of these cars are equal. Across the line, Pandem Never Miss on the pole, a 137.537 with just 3 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in this qualifying session. Pandem Never Miss, followed by White Fountain, 137.973 on medium tires. Foxy Red 2000, a 138.5. Tyga being fourth with a 138.8, 138.825 for M. Doran 09 in fifth. Aaron JS, 139.164, 139.732 to TB 230. And Rasty in the 141.546 in the 8th position. So far, we have a few drivers that have yet to set a time. Right now, we're looking at Jorrit 99. 3 laps on those hard tires, but apparently he has cut some corners, thus not being able to set an official timed lap just yet. Not sure how this lap's going to go for him either. Let's activate the telemetry data and ride on board with him and see what's going on here. Getting a little loose out of that corner, but a nice save from Jorrit. Now he's down the front straightaway around the final corner. Where will he cross the line? He, again, not a timed lap that time. He must have cut the corner bad somewhere. Jorrit now trying to move past White Fountain, who went over to the side of the racetrack to let the faster drivers by. And meanwhile, FPL Charlie has set the fastest time of the session, a 136.168 on soft tires. So it looks like FPL Charlie's going to try to go on soft tires. Let's see how that strategy will work out for him. Meanwhile, I'm still watching Jorrit here. Going to see if he's able to even get a timed lap in. Looks like he's really struggling on the exit here. Just on the exits of most corners, he seems to really be struggling. Meanwhile, we're going to take a look at Scope Filter, your points leader and possibly your champion tonight, as he crosses the line in the 2nd position, finishing his flying lap on the medium tires, a 136.542 for Scope Filter. And again, Scope Filter, all he needs to do is finish in the podium position, and he will win the championship. He needs to finish within 2 places or so of FPL Charlie. In fact, I have a complete breakdown of the scenarios of his potential championship night. Basically, if Charlie finishes first, Scope Filter has to finish 3rd or better. If Charlie finishes 2nd, Scope has to finish 4th or better. If Charlie finishes 3rd, Scope has to finish 6th or better. If Charlie finishes 4th, Scope has to finish 8th or better. If Charlie finishes 5th, Scope has to finish 10th or better. And if Charlie finishes 6th or worse, Scope is the champion regardless. So championship battles definitely coming potentially to a close tonight, but that does not mean that there will be any lack of racing for the next few weeks. Of course, FPL Charlie is very well aware of the point situation, therefore he is trying desperately to try to stay in contention in this championship for as long as absolutely possible. And if Scope Builder has a bad race, if he DNFs, then that just means this championship battle carries on to the next week. So now the qualifying session is over. There is a little bit of time remaining for the drivers who have yet to complete a lap that were already out on the track. Right now we're watching M. Doran 09. Already 2 laps on those medium tires. If I were him, I really wouldn't worry about putting any more time on them because you're just wearing them down. And White Fountain now the 4th fastest lap of the session with a 136.537 on medium tires. M. Doran now has crossed the line. He's going to remain in the 6th position for now, a 136.848 for M. Doran 09. Jordan 99 and B-Sketch HD not able to complete a timed lap, unfortunately for them, so they will be starting in the back, as well as VRT Westy, who did not complete a lap at all. Watching these drivers here finish out. A little bit of a bump there from what looked like, yeah, M. Doran 09 to the Haas machine of Jort 99. This is just qualifying. I guess it doesn't matter, but nonetheless kind of interesting, unless that they just simply misjudged the entry of that corner. Gonna take a look now at Foxy Red, who's in the pits. Truth be told, I don't know why we are still riding around. I just assumed that the driver... Whoa, someone had a big crash there. Not sure what happened. M. Doran 09 with a big crash. He lost the right front wheel. Changed over to look at White Fountain, and he is just driving through a field of debris. There you see M. Doran now. He's just, I mean, he can do nothing but sit there. But M. Doran, your 6th place qualifier, kind of bend it in the wall. Kind of wish we could have saw what happened there, but it'll be fine. So there you have it, your official starting lineup for the Singapore Grand Prix. FPL Charlie in first with a 136.1. Second is Foxy Red 2000 with a 136.174. Harry BR 25 in the Alfa Romeo, a 136.2. White Fountain in 4th with a 136.537. Scope Filter, your championship leader, 136.542. M. Doran 09 in 6th with a 136.848. 137.097 to TB230. Pandem never miss in 8th. And that's all I was able to see. Here very shortly, we will be able to get this race underway. Turning to the YouTube chat now. First of all, viewers, thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you so much for watching the Invictus Racing League. We hope you enjoy it. We hope it's going to be a great race. Turning to you guys now, I want to hear from you. I want to hear who is going to win this race. What's your podium picks? Get them in and get them in early. We're not betting here. Obviously, we can't do that. But get your picks in now. I want to hear from the chat. I actually bumped my laptop, which then bumped into my TV, which changed the source. So I was scrambling to try to get it back to the proper screen, but all channels are there now, and now we are hearing from the chat. NYC Kelly, not sure how to pronounce your name, but yeah, you want Scope on the podium, though you're pretty biased. Well, you might get your wish. Scope is starting in the 5th position here tonight, so that's a good start. Luke, meanwhile, thinks that Charlie's going to take it, but White Fountain could surprise. All very, very good and likely picks. My personal pick is I think Foxy Red is going to come out on top. Maybe if Scope and FPL Charlie start battling near him, maybe he'll give way and just kind of let the championship finishers go. But as they run now, I truthfully believe that Foxy Red is going to try to make a very, very quick jump to try to get the lead, and then he's just going to try to hold it. Of course, who wouldn't? Starting on the outside pole. Now I'm just going to update you. Of course, FPL Charlie, you see there on your screen at first. Foxy Red 2000 in second. Harry BR25 in third. White Fountain in fourth. Scope Filter in fifth. M Doran 09 in the Ferrari in the sixth position. TB 23791 in the Toro Rosso. Behind him, Pandem Never Miss in the Mercedes. Tyga B in the McLaren. Aaron JS 1992 in the 10th position in that Ferrari. Rasty in the McLaren. V-Sketch HD in the Red Bull. VRT, Westy, and Jort 99 both in Haas cars, rounding out the field. Surely we will be able to end our formation lap here. The formation lap is really the worst part of this thing, if you ask me. And the reason I say that is mainly just because you want to see racing, you want to see the action, and you just don't. And it looks like FPL Charlie is actually holding up the formation lap for some reason. He's going incredibly, incredibly slow. Come on, Charlie, let's speed it up. There we go. And now we're under a nice, decent pace for the formation lap, and we're rounding the final corner here. So now the drivers will be able to line up on the grid, and very shortly, Singapore Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League's F1 Equal League will be green and underway. And there you see it, and there we have it. The drivers are lined up on the grid, and you hear the engine revving, you hear the itchy pedal feet, and we got 5 lights in the air, no lights in the air, and it's green flag. Here we go. Singapore Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League's F1 Equal League, and already there is a cluster behind. Already with Tygaby dropping back to the 12th position. Meanwhile, FPL Charlie out to a very early lead. What is going on here? Looking back down the pack, a lot of drivers just shuffling. Foxy Red goes from 2nd to 5th. Meanwhile, White Fountain goes all the way to 2nd. Harry B, R25 still in the 3rd position. TB 230 in 4th now. Pandem Never Miss making a move for the 6th position. And that is just an absolute cluster there. We got 2 Renaults, a Ferrari, and a Mercedes just battling out right there. With the McLaren right there, that looks like it is Rasty just trying to join this mix. Foxy Red 2000, you see right there in the Renault, going to look back behind him now. You see Pandem Never Miss. He's going to try to make a move on Foxy Red just as soon as he can. He's right up on the back bumper of him. Riding on board now with Pandem Never Miss. Pandem Never Miss going to try to get by Foxy Red very, very shortly, but just cannot do it. You just cannot pass here at Singapore. It's just the nature of this tight little track. Meanwhile, right behind him is M Doran 09 in the Ferrari. Scope Filter in the 8th position right now. Probably not where he wants to run. Meanwhile, Jort 99 has moved all the way up to the 9th position. He is under an enormous amount of pressure from the McLaren of Rasty 17 and Aaron JS in the Ferrari behind him. We got about a 4 or 5 car battle for what appears to be the 5th position. Soon to be the 4th position. We got a 4-car battle for 4th right here between TB, Foxy Red, Pandem Never Miss, and M Doran 09. FPL Charlie, meanwhile, setting the fastest lap of the session so far with a 1:43.510. M Doran trying to get close to that Mercedes of Pandem Never Miss. Not sure if he's going to be able to make anything of it at all. And meanwhile, it looks like Rasty has went into the pits. Rasty in the McLaren and VRT Westy both into the pits right now. VRT Westy now coming out of the pits. Look for Rasty to be coming out very soon as well. Right now, we're looking at your championship points leader of Scopefielder riding on board with him as he is chasing down the Ferrari of M. Doran and the Mercedes of Pandem Never Miss. M. Doran, meanwhile, putting a lot of pressure on that Mercedes, wanting so desperately to get by him. Pandem Never Miss, meanwhile, dropping back away from Foxy Red 2000, who is all on the back bumper of TB230 in that Toro Rosso. Foxy Red knows he has a fast car here today, and he wants to go ahead. He wants to move through this pack, but he just cannot quite get the speed to get close enough to TB to pass him right now. Seems like Pandem Never Miss is actually a lot quicker in Sector 2, Sector 3 area than in the first sector, as now he has caught back up to Foxy Red 2000. He is right on his back bumper. Luke K707 says, what a start from White Fountain, and what a start from White Fountain indeed. All the way up to the second position. And he's holding his own. White Fountain up there in second, following closely behind FPL Charlie, but not able to make a move. Meanwhile, Harry B R25, he is in third in the Alfa Romeo. He's trying to get by him, and now it looks like Pandem Never Miss and M. Doran are making a move on each other. Pandem Never Miss got by the Ferrari of M. Doran. Finally, he did. Now he is chasing down the Renault of Foxy Red 2000. Foxy Red 2000 looked like a sitting duck there for a minute. It looked like Pandem Never Miss had a good run on him, but he did not. He just wasn't close enough to try to make a move. There you see M. Doran in the Ferrari behind him, and behind the Ferrari is Scopefielder, the Renault, and also the teammate to Foxy Red. On board now with Pandem Never Miss. Foxy Red's pulling away just a little bit, but he cannot go far. TB230 is still right there in front of him, almost impeding his progress, it seems like. No battle so far that I can tell. Right now, cars have just all decided to fall into a line, more or less nose to tail. Not quite that close, though. There you see Foxy Red trying to make a move on TB, trying to use the slipstream, but cannot make anything of it. Going into turn 1 now. Checking back up on the lead, FPL Charlie under an enormous amount of pressure still from White Fountain. White Fountain desperately wanting to get by FPL Charlie, but just cannot find a place to do it, but it looks like he's going to now. He went underneath him, and then he hit Charlie. White Fountain hit Charlie. Oh my goodness, the right front wheel of FPL Charlie's car just clipped the rear tire of White Fountain's Toro Rosso, and FPL Charlie just went spinning. I'm not sure if there is wing damage or not. Undoubtedly, though, there's got to be something. Yeah, there is plenty of wing damage on that left side. VRT Westy, meanwhile, has left the session, and FPL Charlie, likely any chance of his championship hopes are now done after the contact with White Fountain. White Fountain now in the lead by 2 seconds ahead of Harry BR25. FPL Charlie knocked all the way down to the 10th position. And that plays into Scopefielder's hands tremendously. Scopefielder is probably just giddy with joy right now. Because Scopefielder now, if they finish the way they run, will be the champion. Because remember, FPL Charlie, he has to finish in the 6th position or better if he is going to have a chance to win this championship. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No room for error. 6th place or better tonight, and it doesn't look like that's happening. There's still plenty of racing left to go, but already a big development here, not only in the race, but in the championship battle, as FPL Charlie knocked all the way down from 1st to 12th. Meanwhile, we're going to take a look at Scopefielder, who is closed in on him, Doran 09. We've got about a 5-car battle line, a 5-car line here, really. Not much of a battle. And there's carnage. There's carnage in front. TB is in the wall. TB was in the wall and he collected somebody else. I can't tell who it is. Now I can't even look at TB's car, but there was carnage in front of him. The game will not let me physically look at TB's car right now. Otherwise, I would show you this, but there was plenty of carnage in front of him. TB was into the wall. Not sure who he collected. Gonna try to go and look for wing damage on any other driver to see who it was. It was the Renault. It was the Renault of Foxy Red. Look at the wing damage right there on the left side, the front left side. There is almost no wing at all. So Foxy Red 2000, Scope Filter's teammate, now with severe wing damage. Jorrit 99, meanwhile, has moved up to the 6th position after starting in 14th. Scope Filter in the 5th position now. He started in 5th. He dropped back a little bit at the beginning, but now he is back to the 5th position after that complete and utter carnage. We were riding on board with Scope Filter at the time when it happened. It was very interesting to watch nonetheless. Looking up ahead, I just wish I had better insight on what happened there. Oof indeed. One of the users in the chat, they say oof, oof indeed. Oof and then some. Scope Filter now in 4th as it looks like Harry BR25 has decided to make a pit stop. It is lap 6 of 31 now. There you see the tires that everyone has fitted. Harry BR25 fitting new medium tires. Foxy Red 2000 also fitting new medium tires. Meanwhile, Scope Filter in the 4th position. He's trying so very hard to get close to M. Doran. M. Doran, meanwhile, just chasing down Pandem Never Miss, and he has been for quite a few laps. These drivers have moved up in position just because of all the carnage and wrecks and a few pit stops here and there. All 4 cars there just going through the S's, and that was just a great shot. Gonna go ahead and say good job so far to Jorrit 99 in the number 13 Haas machine. He started this race in 14th place. He could not complete a timed lap in qualifying to save his life. He ran 4 laps on 1 set of tires. Apparently he cut the corner or something. Something prevented him from setting a time lap. Couldn't set it to save his life. Started 14th. Now he's all the way up in the 5th position looking for a points finish. Of course, it is only lap 7 of 31. There is well over 20 laps to go. But nonetheless, so far so good. A good run for Jorrit in that Haas machine. Now it looks like M. Doran has finally gotten by Pandem Never Miss. M. Doran going by him on the outside right now. Pandem going to try to fight back and fight back hard, but I don't think he's got anything left in the tank right now to challenge M. Doran 09. M. Doran just sailing away. Meanwhile, Rasty has the 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and FPL Charlie has set the fastest lap of the session with a 1:40.526. So FPL Charlie still has pace. He very much has pace. He just doesn't have the position. Meanwhile, Pandem Never Miss drove it in really deep in that corner. I thought for a minute he was going to get into the Ferrari of M. Doran 09, but he did not. A wonderful shot there as they go over the curbs. Little loose from that Mercedes. Pandem Never Miss getting just a little loose out of that corner, but he is able to carry on. Meanwhile, Jorrit 99, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and that is unfortunate. It could be worse, yes. And now Pandem Never Miss going by M. Doran as M. Doran has slowed. M. Doran has slowed down, and I have no idea why. I don't know what's going on there. but he is slowed down, dropping all the way back to what looks to be the 5th position now, as Jort99 has made a move on him for 4th. Harry BR25, meanwhile, a 140.131, the fastest lap of the session so far. White Fountain still in the lead, 7 laps on those medium tires, 7 laps on all the tires, all the way back down to the 8th position of B-Sketch HD. Harry BR25, the first driver in line with fresh tires, that is 2 laps on his medium tires. There you see M. Doran, he is riding right behind this line of cars, not sure why he lost so much speed, but in fact he did, and now he's just having trouble gaining it back. White Fountain still in the lead by 7 seconds, 7.5 seconds actually, over Pandem Never Miss, Scope Filter in 3rd, and Jort99 in the 4th position. Now Scope Filter making a move on Pandem Never Miss for the 2nd position, and he gets it. Scope Filter now out in the 2nd position, which probably feels like a win to him. I say that because with FPL Charlie riding in 11th, Scope Filter is sitting pretty so far in the championship. Scope Filter getting a little loose out of that corner, but he hangs on to it. A nice save by Scope. Meanwhile, Pandem Never Miss can do nothing but sit there and watch as that Renault gets smaller and smaller in his field of vision. Going down the front straightaway now, it is lap 9 of 31. Looks for these drivers to be completing pit stops soon, as now Pandem Never Miss and Jort99 running side by side and wheel to wheel. There is contact from Jort99 to the Mercedes of Pandem Never Miss. Jort then backs off, allowing Pandem Never Miss to give him a little bit of room to recover. Not saying anything intentional has went down there, but they are still fighting side by side and wheel to wheel going down this straightaway. It looks like Jort has the advantage for now, but now M. Doran09 in the Ferrari, he is joining this battle, and he was going to try to stick his nose underneath Jort, but he did not make it stick. Meanwhile, M. Doran09, who has gotten by Pandem Never Miss, now has a bumper full of the same driver, Pandem Never Miss. On board with Pandem Never Miss as he is chasing down that Ferrari and chasing him down hard. M. Doran09, meanwhile, going after that Haas machine of Jort99. Jort99 having a good run here today so far. Now remember, he has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, undoubtedly for corner cutting. So even if they cross the line as they were right now, he still would not get the 3rd position. And now it looks like B-Sketch HD has retired from the session. Not sure what's going on there. He is sitting sort of crossways in the middle of the track. Truthfully, I think that should be a safety car, but I have no control over that. Meanwhile, FPL Charlie has a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, and that just absolutely bites. That hurts him tremendously. Now he has that much time that he has to make up if he's going to have a chance at the championship. Just not FPL Charlie's race, unfortunately. Meanwhile, Scope Filter in 2nd, pulling away from Jort99, but not eating away into White Fountain's 8.5 second lead. White Fountain almost has. He's halfway there to a free pit stop, honestly. It takes about, 21 seconds or so for a car to go down pit lane, give or take. He's about halfway there. He just needs to gain about 15-ish more seconds. M. Doran09, meanwhile, he is chasing down Jort99. He has gained on him, and he has closed that gap. It is now just down to 0.8 seconds. He is within DRS range if he could find a DRS zone. But he has to keep that gap under 1 second until he gets to a DRS zone if he wants that to even try to benefit him. A lockup from M. Doran, but that is just the norm from him. Each and every week I'm seeing lockups from this Ferrari, and how he's able to run so well by locking up those tires, I have absolutely no idea, because they should be flat spotted. They should be gone in 5 laps, but they're not. And he's figured out something that I obviously haven't. Meanwhile, Foxy Red 2000, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. On board with M. Doran, and it looks like now Jort has put a little bit of more distance between the two drivers. Not too much, but a little bit. Looking for these drivers to make pit stops here very soon. It's lap 11 of 31, so we have 21 laps to go here. If they pitted for the hard tires now, they could make them last to the end of the race, but if your medium tires are still doing you well, you might as well keep them on as long as you can. Looking at White Fountain here, he's going to be the first one to reach the start-finish line. Let's see if he tries to make a pit stop here in the next couple of corners. White Fountain just looks like his car is absolutely on a rail here. He is just moving away, and he will not make a pit stop, staying out for at least one more lap. White Fountain will be 11 laps now on those medium tires. Scopefilter, meanwhile, is pulling into the pits. Scopefilter making his pit stop. He's won 11 laps on those tires as well. And now he's fitting the he's fitting the hard tires, the hard compound tires, and Scopefilter is now away and pulling out of the pits. Where will he rejoin this race? Seventh right now. And back out onto the racetrack. He will hold on to the 7th position. 7th position, 2.1 seconds ahead of Foxy Red 2000. Right now you see Harry B. R25 chasing down Aaron JS in that Ferrari. He might be able to make a move on him here soon, too. Harry B. R25 has newer tires than Aaron JS. 11 laps on those hard tires for the Ferrari and 6 laps on the mediums for the Alfa Romeo. Not sure if Harry B's going to try to make those tires last for the rest of the race or not. That would be quite a stretch. I think it would be doable, but it would definitely be a stretch. Taking a look down at Pandem Never Miss, who has decided to go into the pits. That will allow Harry BR25 to get by him. So Pandem Never Miss in the pits. He has fitted the hard tires. Let's see where he will rejoin this race. Scopefilter's now by him. M. Doran 09 is by him. Foxy Red 2000 is by him. M. Doran 09 pulling out of the pits, though. I don't even recall seeing him make a pit stop, but obviously he did. So, fresh hard tires for M. Doran 09, fresh hard tires for Pandem Never Miss. FBL Charlie, meanwhile, is right behind Pandem here. He has 8 laps on his medium tires. He's going to try to make a move here on Pandem Never Miss. Will he be able to make it stick? Yes, he will, at least for the time being. FPL Charlie moves up into the 8th position. Taking a look now at Scopefilter in the 5th position. You saw Foxy Red 2000 just a second ago on your screen. That's his teammate. He is trailing Scopefilter by 2.4 seconds. Scopefilter, of course, 13.3 seconds behind the 4th place runner of Aaron JS right now. Meanwhile, it looks like Jorrit has officially inherited the lead as White Fountain has pulled into the pits. White Fountain has a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and that is going to bite him tremendously. That is going to hurt. Jorrit, meanwhile, in the first position for now. He will not be able to stay there for long. He will have to pit. But where he will rejoin this race is yet to be determined. But right now, he is enjoying the lead. He is enjoying what it looks like up there. Harry BR25 in the second position. Maybe the early pit stop strategy will work out for him. We'll have to see. Aaron JS, meanwhile, still out on those old tires. 13 laps on those old tires, as is Jorrit 99. Jorrit 99 looks like he actually got into the wall or something. Looks like he has some wing damage now on the left side. Maybe he stayed out for just a lap too long, as he was at a dead stop there for a minute. There is definitely wing damage on that left side, and that is unfortunate for Jorrit 99. It looked like he had a good run going, but now he's going to have to change the wing, and that is going to make this race that much more difficult for him. So Jorrit 99 pulls into the pits. That gives Harry BR25 the lead for right now. Meanwhile, TB230 has officially left the session, so that is 4 DNFs for us. V-Sketch HD, Rasty, TB, and BRT Westy. So now, no matter what, Scope and FPL Charlie both finish in a points-paying position. The matter that is still in question is, does Scope finish ahead of FPL Charlie? Does FPL Charlie finish ahead of Scope? And if so, with either one, how much? Imdorn and Foxy Red now battling it out. Imdorn, bit of a lockup, but he got by it. Meanwhile, Foxy Red sliding just a little bit, turning right, got loose on that exit, but he was able to save it. A good save by Foxy Red. Imdorn 09 showing some pace, and just always showing some pace. He is now chasing down White Fountain and the Toro Rosso, just not sure if he's going to be able to make anything of him or not. So far, the only driver left that has yet to make a pit stop is Aaron JS, that Ferrari in the second position. Imdorn 09, he is just eating away at that gap between White Fountain and him. Now down to 0.7 for a minute, was down to 0.6 seconds. Now going down the front straightaway, crossing the line. It's lap 16 of 31 for these guys now. The race is approximately halfway over now. Imdorn just trying to get by White Fountain, trying so desperately. Taking a look at Scopefelder, who is out just on a drive of his own. He's in third, but no one near him. Aaron JS, meanwhile, still needing to make a pit stop. He has got 15 laps on those hard tires so far. Not sure what's going on here. Not sure what strategy he's trying to play. But it's going to be interesting nonetheless and to see if it works out for him. I almost wonder if he's trying to hold out and see if the hard tires will work. Because it's not unheard of to go 20 or 30 laps or so on medium tires. I've seen it done at other tracks before. Or on hard tires, excuse me. But rarely have I seen someone try to, hold out for so long on the hard tires and then switch to softs at the very end of the race and just come out with a stellar lap. And again, it has happened before. But quite frankly, tire wear sometimes just does not allow it. Sometimes you're just not able to manage your tires sufficiently to be able to do that. White Fountain now with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings, as now it looks like Pandem Never Miss and Jordan 99 we're getting into a bit of a battle there. Jordan 99 in the 8th position now, Pandem Never Miss in 9th. FPL Charlie is in the 7th position, desperately trying to chase down Scope Builder, who is in 3rd. Foxy Red 2000, of course, Scope Builder's teammate, is right ahead of FPL Charlie. FPL Charlie trying to keep his championship hopes alive. Meanwhile, it looks like for a minute I thought we had a Ferrari off the track, but we don't. M. Doran, though, still trying to chase down White Fountain, just not able to do anything with it. White Fountain pulling away. The gap is now 0.8 seconds. I think M. Doran used up his tires, used up at least the optimal grip, but now White Fountain clipped the wall. White Fountain has clipped the wall, and that is going to be wing damage. White Fountain now into the runoff area. He hits the wall. First he clipped it on exit, then he ran off into the runoff area and just went head on into the wall. And that is unfortunate for White Fountain, who has now, I believe, officially DNF'd. I think White Fountain is an official DNF here tonight, and that is going to be such a shame for him. Meanwhile, we're looking at Jordan right now, who is right on the bumper of FPL Charlie now. Jordan showing some promising speed. Meanwhile, Aaron JS has finally made a pit stop, but it looks like he's going to have to go. No, never mind. He is just now pulling out of the pits for just a minute. My eyes played a trick on me. I was thinking he was pulling in again. Right now, we see Foxy Red and FPL Charlie battling it out. FPL Charlie now moving up to the 4th position. Scope Builder, though, in that podium position. Foxy Red, meanwhile, fighting back really hard on FPL Charlie. He's trying to help out his teammate here, maybe. Meanwhile, Jordan 99 getting into the back of Foxy Red. Foxy Red hits the wall just a little bit, but none the worse for wear. Now, Jordan underneath FPL Charlie. This is just for the 4th position, too. Jordan now moves up into the 4th position in that Haas machine. FPL Charlie in 5th in the Mercedes, the Ritto of Foxy Red 2006. And that was just one big, amazing battle for like half a lap that we saw there between Jordan 99, FPL Charlie, and Foxy Red. It's calmed down now, but look for it to pick back up again, especially if FPL Charlie gets up there underneath Jordan. Remember, FPL Charlie is going for a championship contention spot here, for lack of a better word. Scope Builder, of course, where he is leading this race right now. Any chance that FPL Charlie has at a championship right now is gone. If Scope Builder does not finish on the podium and FPL Charlie can finish 2-3 positions ahead of him, then FPL Charlie will still be in contention for the championship. But if they were to finish how they are right now, Scope Builder would not only walk away with the win, he would walk away with the championship. Scope Builder just trying to take it very easy here. Taking a look at Imdoran09, who is in the second position right now. Harry B, R25. He pitted and he put on brand new medium tires, and he is now in the third position, 2.6 seconds ahead of Jorit99, who has 4 laps on his medium tires. So many oops indeed. I agree with you there. This has definitely been a stellar race. It's been a great race, but it's also been a bit of a sheet metal bending race indeed. Yesterday in the Performance League, we did not have anything like this. There was nothing as far as, you know, these really big battles. There was plenty of battles. I'm not trying to down the Performance League. Believe me, yesterday was an amazing race, but just how close and how often we're seeing battles and how often we're seeing drivers make mistakes and hit the wall and, you know, lose pieces of their front wing or their car. It's just like it's accelerated tonight. Foxy Red 2000, Pandem Never Miss, and Aaron JS, all three battling it out here now. Aaron JS trying to move underneath of Pandem Never Miss to try to get by him, but he just isn't quite quick enough. Now, Pandem Never Miss is on the inside of Aaron JS. Aaron JS now moving hard to try to get back by Pandem Never Miss, but Pandem Never Miss, he is just pulling away, as is Foxy Red 2000 in front of him. There is still a 3-driver battle for the 5th position here. Jorit99, meanwhile, is just completely gone away from these guys. Can't even see him on the screen. And now, Aaron JS trying to make another move on Pandem Never Miss, and Pandem Never Miss, he cuts down. He cuts down on Aaron JS, and that puts Aaron and Pandem Never Miss both in the wall. Pandem Never Miss, he tried to move over to block Aaron JS, but there just wasn't any room there, and so it put them both into the wall. And that is a shame, but that is actually going to help out FPL Charlie if he can get up to Pandem Never Miss and pass him, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to. It is 18 seconds behind right now. And I actually thought Pandem Never Miss went into the... Alright, yes, Pandem Never Miss is in fact going into the pits. 15 seconds now separates him and FPL Charlie. FPL Charlie, he can try to push hard and try to get by Pandem Never Miss before he exits the pits. But even then, it will only put him in the 7th position. Scope Filter in charge of this race right now with a 5.3 second lead ahead of Imdoran09. Harry B, R25, the last podium finisher right now, who is 7.4 seconds, ahead of Jorit99. There you see Jorit99. He's got no one in front of him, no one behind him. He's running in the 4th position, and he is out there on his own right now. Aaron JS also out on his own. FPL Charlie now, there you go. He is in the 2nd position in points right now, but he might just have to stay there. Scope Filter leading this race right now. And if this race were to finish how it runs at this very moment, Scope Filter will be your championship leader, and he will be your champion. Foxy Red, meanwhile, trying to get by Pandem Never Miss. It looks like Pandem Never Miss had some sort of issue to where he was just stopped in the corner. Not sure what happened there, but now Foxy Red 2000, he's in the 7th position after pitting for brand new hard tires. So Pandem Never Miss, definitely not the day that he was wanting here today. There you see FPL Charlie, he is still in the 6th position. Aaron JS in the 5th position. Gonna take a look now at Scope Filter. He has just nobody around him. However, Imdoran has closed in on Harry B, R25. Actually, no, it looks like Imdoran at some point must have spun or went off track, and Harry B, R25 got by him. Harry B is now in the 2nd position with Imdoran 09 in 3rd. So Imdoran09 trying desperately to chase down the Alfa Romeo, but it does not look like that's going to happen. It looks like, in fact, that Imdoran09 is going to have to settle for a third, because it is almost a 2-second gap between those two cars. Lap 22 of 31, just 10 laps to go in the Singapore Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League's Equal League. Scope Filter, your championship leader, still out in front. There you see Harry BR25 in second, Imdoran09 in the third position, Jorit99 in fourth, Aaron JS in fifth, FPL Charlie in sixth, Foxy Red 2000 in seventh, and Pandem Never Miss in eighth. Of course, we have 6 DNFs of Tyga B, White Fountain, V-Sketch HD, Rasty, TB, and VRT Westy. 6 DNFs in this race so far. This is lap 23 of 31. 9 laps remaining now. Only 9 laps remaining, and the championship may very well be decided in those 9 laps. FPL Charlie giving it everything he's got back there in the 6th position to try to catch our leader of Scope Builder, but it does not look like it's going to happen. He is 11 seconds behind Aaron JS in the 5th position. And Scope Builder, all he needs is a podium here today, and he wins the championship. Just trying to let the race play out here, but now it looks like Harry B R25 has started to catch Scope Builder. It is a 1.3 second gap now between these two drivers. Meanwhile, we have Imdoran in third, way behind these guys, but Harry B R25 closing in on Scope Builder, going to actually activate the telemetry here and take a look at Scope Builder to see what's going on. He might be able to try, he might be trying to save ERS. I truly think that's what's happening, because right now he is in the second ERS mode right now, and he has about 87% charge, as you can see down at the lower right hand side of your screen. The yellow bar there, that shows how much battery power he has, and right now, he's not using any of it. He has got it set to 0. Now he's changed it back up to 2. He knows that Harry B is right there behind him. And that must be why Harry B was able to close in on him so fast, is because Scope Builder is trying to save ERS for the very end. Meanwhile, looking at Harry B, who has about half of what Scope does on that ERS bar. But he's also trying to use as little as possible. He's only in the first mode, where Scope Builder is now changed back into just nothing. No battery usage right now. Pandem Never Miss, meanwhile, has set the fastest lap of the session with a 1:38.907. He is running in the 8th position. Not much he can do with it, but a 1:38, not a bad lap at all. Lap 25 of 31 now. Harry B R25 and Scope Builder duking it out for the race win. Scope Builder, of course, he has nothing. He has everything to lose and nothing to lose all at the same time, because, of course, he wants to win this race. And it looks like Harry B is now trying to make a move on Scope Builder. He goes on the inside of Scope and almost makes it look easy. Harry B now in command of this race with Scope Builder in second. But Scope Builder has everything and nothing to lose all at the same time, because, of course, he wants to win this race, but he doesn't have to. Of course he wants to win the championship, but there's still a very small chance that he won't. However, as they run where they are right now, he will clinch the championship here today, and then that won't be an issue, and there will be something that he has gained. But if they finish how they run this very moment, then he would have lost the race, which would be a very bittersweet moment for Scope. Scopefielder, he is just pulling back. He's falling back. Harry B is just completely on fire right now. And Jordan 9, meanwhile, in the third position, you can't even see the drivers ahead. He is 6.1 seconds back. So virtually no chance of improving his position any further. With the exception of Harry B and Scopefielder, I do believe that what you see here is what you're going to get. Scopefielder might be able to kick it up into high gear and chase down Harry B, but I just don't know. It really doesn't look like he's going to be able to. It just looks like Harry B is on rails. On board with Scopefielder, and you can't even see Harry B up there now. It is 2.5 seconds separating these cars now. Scopefielder just trying to take it easy for these next few laps. 6 laps remaining in the Singapore Grand Prix. Scopefielder, as of right now, is going to be your champion if they finish where they are. I do not want to call him champion just yet. Not until that checkered flag flies. But your provisional champion nonetheless. Each and every time I move back to M. Doran just to see if we can catch a glimpse of these drivers, but you cannot. These two drivers are just in a league all their own. Lap 27 of 31. Now it looks like FPL Charlie has moved up into the 5th position. Moved up into the 5th position, but is it going to be enough? I just don't know. As of right now, Scopefielder being in the podium position, it's not doing FPL Charlie any favors, but if Scope makes a mistake, if Scope hits the wall or something and drops back, FPL Charlie may very well still be in contention for the championship fight. But as of right now, he is not. He is just trying to hold on and hope that something happens. There you see M. Doran 09 in the 3rd position. In between FPL Charlie and M. Doran is Jorrit 99 in the Haas machine. He's had a great recovery. A very, very great recovery. He started 14th. He has been as high as 1st. He hit the wall. Had to pit, change front wing, and now he's back out in the 4th position. He does have at least one set of 3-second time penalties. So that will hurt him a little bit, but with him being 12 seconds ahead of FPL Charlie, if it's those 3 seconds is all that he has, there's no issue for him, and he will very well be able to get the 4th place finish here today. But he has to hang on for Another 4 more laps. Lap 28 of 31 remaining. Or lap 28 of 31 with 4 remaining. Going back to check on the lead of Harry BR25, who is about to catch Pandem Never Miss. He is about to actually lap Pandem Never Miss. Pandem Never Miss on soft tires, but on old softs. So here very shortly, those will start to wear down, and Harry B might actually lap him. Meanwhile, Scopefielder's still running in the second position. He is just out there on his own. Each and every driver out there on their own right now. FPL Charlie now with a 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. And that is the last thing that Charlie needed right there, was another set of time penalties. He already got one set of 3-second time penalties earlier on in this race, and now he has another. That is 6 seconds. He might still be able to finish in the 5th position. But with Scopefielder running in 2nd, FPL Charlie in 5th, and with that 6 seconds worth of time penalties, I do believe that we can hand the championship over to Scope. But this race is not over yet. Meanwhile, Harry B has gotten by Pandem Never Miss. You saw there shortly. So, just some time ago. So Pandem Never Miss now a lap down, actually. And Aaron JS running the fastest lap of the session with a 1:38.4. He is in the 7th position right now. He has fitted the soft tires, brand new soft tires, just 2 laps old right now. But I doubt he's going to be able to improve his position anymore, as he is in the 7th position and Foxy Red is in the 6th position. In the 5th position is FPL Charlie. 2nd position, of course, still belonging to Scope. 1st position, Harry BR25, who you see on your screen. Lap 30 of 31, just 2 laps to go in the Singapore Grand Prix. Can Harry BR25 hang on for 2 more laps for a win? And furthermore, can Scopefielder hang on for 2 more laps to get a podium finish and secure the F1 Equal League Invictus Racing League Championship? Riding with Harry B, and we're going to ride with him until he finishes the next lap, as this is going to be our race winner, barring any major mistakes from him. He has 8.3 seconds on Scopefielder right now. He's in the final sector of the course. He has just 3 more turns to go until he crosses the line for the white flag. Rounding the final corner now and going by the pit entrance, down the front straightaway and across the line. 1 lap to go in the Singapore Grand Prix. Harry BR25 out in first. Scopefielder in second, 8.3 seconds back. M. Dorno 9 in third, 7.9 seconds behind Scopefielder. Jorrit 99, an amazing recovery in the 4th position right now. And FPL Charlie trying so desperately to stay in contention here tonight, but does not look like that is going to be able to happen for him. Foxy Red 2000, meanwhile, in the 6th position. Aaron JS in 7th. Pandem Never Miss in 8th. I do believe that what you see is what you're going to get, and that's how they're going to finish. But we have another half lap to determine determine it all. Harry B. R25 still out to a very nice lead, not making any mistakes, taking these corners very, very gingerly, being nice and smooth, trying to make sure to not make any mistakes. Any mistakes could be catastrophic for him, even with an 8.7 second lead. Taking a look at Scope Filter, meanwhile, just to give you an idea of where they all run. Scope Filter just now crossing the bridge. Harry BR25. This is my least favorite part of the course, going underneath the grandstands here, but he gets by it for one final time unscathed. Through these S's now. 2 more corners to go. He's going by the pit entrance now. And rounding the final corner and across the line, Harry BR25, the winner of the Invictus Racing League's Equal League Singapore Grand Prix. Meanwhile, Scope Filter, your championship leader, and now across the line in second, he is your champion. Scope Filter, officially your 2019 Invictus Racing League F1 2019 Equal League champion. M. Doran 09 finishing in third. Jorrit 99 under a lot of pressure from FPL Charlie. FPL Charlie just absolutely got a rocket ship on the back of that right now. He is trying desperately to get any position he possibly can. He's going to try to get underneath Jorrit, but it's not going to work. They're going to battle it out straight to the line. Jorrit 99 finishes in fourth physically. FPL Charlie fifth. Both of them had time penalties. FPL Charlie had more. Jorrit 99 finishes in fourth. FPL Charlie now in fifth. Foxy Red 2000 looks like he's going to cross the line in the sixth position. Watching Foxy Red now. And he will cross the line into sixth position. Just 2 more drivers. He will not cross the line just yet, though. He spun it out. He spun it out coming out of the final corner. And he almost crossed the line spinning. I thought he was going to do a complete donut, loop it around, and cross the line anyway. That was nice. That was absolutely fantastic, actually. That was very entertaining. Congratulations to Scope Filter on the Equal League Championship. I know it was hard fought. I've been here all but 1 race this season. Or, excuse me, all but 2 races this season. And I know Scope Filter, he has put on an amazing performance all year round. And it was an amazing battle from FPL Charlie. Just could not get enough there at the end. Please stay tuned for brief interviews with the podium finishers. We will be getting those underway as soon as absolutely possible. But to update you on the official running order of the Singapore Grand Prix for the Invictus Racing League's F1 Equal League, Harry BR25 wins the race in the Alfa Romeo. First place for him. Scope Filter in second. M. Doran in third. Jorrit 99 in fourth. FPL Charlie in fifth. Just missing out on staying in championship contention. Foxy Red 2006. Aaron JS 1992 in 7th. 8th. Pandem Never Miss. Tiger B in 9th. 10th is White Fountain V-Sketch HD. Rasty in 12th. 13th is TB230 VRT. Westy, of course, it was V-Sketch HD in the 11th position. And we had 6 DNFs. That is 9th through 14th. Our DNFs. Congratulations again to Harry BR25 and to Scope Filter on his championship. Very shortly, we will be inviting them into a party. So the screen will go black. Bear with me. We will interview these guys. I have sent invites out. They will be here very shortly. Just bear with me. I know that I am currently sitting a friend Meanwhile, we do have Scopebuilder who has joined us. And Scopebuilder, first of all, please make sure that your voice is being shared. And second of all, Scope, congratulations on your second place run. And if, in fact, the math is correct, you have clinched the championship. So
yeah, that should be correct. So yeah, I'm really pleased with winning the championship today. Can kind of relax the last 2 races now, so yeah, it feels good. I had a good race today. Some crashes in front of me, didn't have the best start, but overall I think I had good pace. Harry was really quick, so third win for him.
Yeah, it really seemed like today the race at first it was a bit rough. You dropped all the way down to about 8th or so on the start. But after that, it just seemed like everything went your way, and you were able to move your way up into there toward the end, first place, and I thought you were going to walk away with it. But then Harry B, he was just really, really fast, and he got by you. But did you think that you were maybe going to be able to challenge for the win there? Were you going to try to challenge for the win once he got by you, or was your focus today purely on getting a podium in order to clinch the championship?
Obviously I wanted to win the race, but I got stuck in traffic early on. I think it came, I don't know how many laps it was, but it was pretty many laps. And I saw Harry go into the pit early, so I knew he was on a 2-stopper, that he would gain that gap pretty quick while I was stuck in traffic. So that was a bit of an issue, so I knew it would come back to hurt me later on. But he was really fast anyway. I'm not sure if I would have been able to challenge him even if I didn't have that traffic. So the third win for him.
All right. And now we have Harry B chat as well. Harry B, our official winner of the Invictus Racing League F1 Equal League Singapore Grand Prix. Harry B, I'm going to be honest with you. I did not pick you to win this race. I didn't think it was going to happen. You pitted very early for new medium tires, and then later on toward the race, you pitted again for new medium tires, which I do believe was what helped you, because you were able to get by Scopebuilder and then you just completely pulled away. Just tell us about your race and why you decided to pit early on, and ultimately it must have been a good choice because you walked away with the win.
Also right from the start, the 2-stop strategy was always gonna happen. The softs weren't quite, the first didn't go quite as well as I'd hoped. I dropped behind White Fountain, who was on the mediums at the start, so I couldn't quite use the pace of the soft tyres as much as I perhaps should have. But in the second stint when I had medium tyres, I knew also they wouldn't go to the end, so I could push quite hard on them. I had quite a lot of clear air. I think I only had to overtake one person, and their tyres were quite a lot worse than mine, so it was quite a relatively easy overtake. And then when I pitted again, I didn't know the gap to Scope, but I looked around 10-15 seconds, and also I knew he'd been on his hard tyres for quite a while by then, so I knew it was just about trying to get your head down and focus on putting in competitive lap times, really.
I think your mic died, Tim.
You're right, Scope. Okay, gonna try it one more time. So basically what you're saying, Harry B, is that, you know, you weren't worried about, oh, this strategy might cost me the win, or this strategy might win me the race. You weren't focused on that. You were just focused on committing to a strategy and knowing that you keeping your head down and moving forward was the key to get anything.
I wasn't really aiming for the win, because obviously I knew I'd have a close chance, especially when I saw White Mountain and Charlie crash. Once Charlie was kind of, obviously his race was then sort of ruined, I then knew if anyone's going to have a chance on 2-stop, it would be me. So, but yeah, like I said, it was just really that middle stint that I think sort of laid the bed and was able for me to catch up with Scope in the last stint, because every single lap was sort of like a qualifying lap, clear air. So I think it depends. I think the 2-stop is a very valid option if you can guarantee clear air race, to be honest.
Fair. Fair. Well, congratulations on your win, Harry. And one final question for our champion of Scope. You said earlier that now you can relax for the remaining races since you have clinched the championship. But obviously, you're still going to go out there and try to win if you can. So, are we going to see a little bit more of an aggressive Scope Fielder trying to make moves and just try to win these last two races? Or are we going to see the same Scope Fielder that we've seen all year round?
I think I can be a bit more aggressive. Like today at the start I was really like defensive. I didn't want to lose any front wing, so I lost a few positions there, so which in the end cost me a chance to fight with Harry because I got stuck in the train for a lot of laps. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be a lot more aggressive now that the title is clinched, so hopefully I can get a win before the season ends.
All right, well, you heard it here, folks. Scope Fielder, he's going to try to be just a bit more aggressive these next few races because, of course, with the title being clinched, he has nothing to lose in that regard, so he can go out and just try to win races and just have some fun. Harry, congratulations on your win. Scope, congratulations on the championship and the podium finish, and thank you to each and every one of these drivers for running today. We were not able to get Imdoran into this session, but that is okay. Imdoran, of course, your final podium finisher in third. And thanks to every driver, and thank you guys for joining us, and I hope you all have a good night. And turning to YouTube now, into the YouTube stream, I thank you guys so much for bearing with us. I thank you guys so much for watching the Invictus Racing League. We enjoy your support. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you so choose to do so. Hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Be on the lookout next week for the F1 Equal League, same time. Of course, the Performance League is on Tuesdays. The No Assist League on Mondays. And the F1, F2, and F3 Equal Leagues are all on Wednesdays. Have a good night, guys.